No bye, no aloha.
And we're on. 5, 4, 3.
And we're on.
Wayne's World.
What's up, baby?
Sup, Nicholas? Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Finally on the belly of the beast.
yeah. Yeah, round 2. Fuck, man.
Shh, I thought you weren't going to tell people.
Now, I just got to come out and say it.
What? Yeah, this is the second time.
We did this last week. Same time, same place. And just epic fail. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm not the most computer savvy guy. Like, I know how to... Things that are super obvious. Like, that's kind of the reason why I have all Apple. I got the Apple TV, watch, phone. What else? Oh, I guess I should hit that TV on.
Yeah, you're not a computer guy. You have all Apple. Makes sense.
Well, because it works together. Because it works together so well. But I don't know how to do any cool tricks. And then I'll ask my buddy, Pat, and he'll just like Google it. And I'm like, oh, right. He'll be like, well, let's just see. Let's just figure it out.
What kind of tricks?
Like how to not make the iMovie crash randomly every once in a while.
No, yeah. I mean, that's why Apple's so popular. It does work with everything, and it's just Apple equals Apple this, Apple that on the keyboard. Is it still like that when you Apple copy is like
Yeah, like Control S is save and
yeah. It's
Control
like PC.
P is print or something like that. If anybody's listening and knows a better thing to use besides iMovie that's not going to crash all the time, not like it crashes all the time, but I think I've done 11 podcasts at this point. No, I've done 12, 13, 14. And
10 are out. Episode 10 just dropped today. Check it out. Right?
Well, when you say this, it's going to be episode 11 drop today. If you think about it.
I stand corrected.
That's funny though. Yeah, I'm always like I record them a couple days in advance. I don't know why. I don't know why I don't just record them and drop them the day of.
Like, I don't know. You got to be like a little Nick Rogan and just go live.
I
And
see.
then
That's the other
drop
thing.
it.
I don't know how to go live.
That's
And
YouTube. That's through YouTube.
yeah, there's a lot to learn. I need a helper.
Dude, what you need to do is just watch literally YouTube videos nonstop. Like,
On how to do stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I watch YouTube and I didn't know anything about PCs. I got my family's computer broke down a long time ago. I went to my friend's house and he knows everything about PCs. And I went over to his house. He had a really cool looking gamer PC. And I was like, damn. Just the CPU cooler, which is CPU is like one of a computer component that gets heated up all the time. It's a chip that gets heated up, so it needs a heat sink. And when you game a lot, it gets really hot, so they have crazy heat sinks. Now it's water cooled.
Really?
Yeah, they have water coolers.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That's the whole. Yeah, there was reservoirs, but now they make it simple. It's just two fans heating up water through two tubes.
Cooling water.
Yeah, like regular. Like what you
A
think.
radiator.
Yeah, like a radiator. Before they had legit. They still do like crazy, for show like water cooling things. But they used to have radiators and like tubes outside. Looks like a science project outside of your computer. But this is a regular 2019, no frills. They just have like RGB lighting fans that cool off in the radiator. Yeah, cooling off the radiator and the water goes through. But if you don't have that, you could always use a regular cooler. And this one looked like an engine that's cooling off your chip. And I seen that in his
That's so crazy.
I seen that in his PC. I was like, I gotta build my own PC. He's like, yeah, fucking do it.
Are
this
you?
This is like in 2012, and I got parts that was cool and new in 2010, because technology is always like growing.
Yep.
Still spent like $1,000, but it was super cool. I pressed power and this shit started. Installed Windows.
You still use it?
Yeah, still use it to this day. And I'm gonna upgrade some parts to I'm gonna start getting better at video editing. So I just gotta get a better CPU in there.
Oh, that's the other thing. So, see, this is the worst thing is that since we did this once, I'm like, should I bring up the things we talked about before? Or should I avoid them? But you have a podcast. It's called
How's this podcast?
Yeah.
With a Z.
With a Z.
HOWZ, this podcast.
You can find it on Apple. You can find it on Spotify. Unlike mine, that you can only find on YouTube because I'm a scrub.
Just
but I'll get there.
YouTube's the biggest, one of the biggest fucking things.
Um,
And everyone watches podcasts. That's why you put it on video first, right?
Did you say you were doing video or no?
It was like this, like what happened to us. We had 2 episodes in the bag, video, everything. But then we thought about it because there's 4 of us in this podcast just talking. We don't have guests yet. And we only have 2 episodes out now. But collectively, we did 4 episodes. So we did the first 2 and then we're like, that's not really us. Like, we're just nervous, camera was on, and we just like, I think we started talking about the fucking wall right away. And
the wall?
Yeah, like build the wall, like Mexican border wall.
Trump wall.
And if that was us for real, like we wouldn't.
You'd never talk about that.
Yeah, like what the fuck are we talking about the wall for? So we're like, you know what? But unlike this podcast, we have a lot of help. We're part of the Minus Well Network run by Chris Bolidia, and he knows all that. His whole thing sounds. He does sounds all around town for all these local like gigs. Perform. He did like at Manifest. He does it at Shurikia. All these other things. So he knows sounds. I know you. This is out of your pocket. These freaking mics, and just so your viewers know, these mics are no joke. These are. I'm like, you can look it up. They're Shure SM7Bs. We're not gonna brag. We're not gonna brag on this, okay? But just look it up for yourself if you need to know the price. But these are the cream of the crop right now for podcasting. These are gonna last Nicholas a long while.
And I'm gonna use them. I can use them for vocals on music. I could put one on my acoustic guitar and one on my mouth, or yeah.
These are for life. I mean, you want shit like this, and even if people don't know about sound, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's the Rogan mics. He's fucking cool." There you go.
Everybody, yeah, it's the standard.
All image, baby. It's for the likes. Double tap that.
That's one of the things that I kind of go for is like I always want an industry standard.
No,
I want the Apple laptop, the Apple TV, the iPhone. I want the Gibson Les Paul, the Strat, the Telly.
You want a good head start, so you don't give yourself excuses. You could be like, I'm gonna buy a Gibson. I mean, obviously with anything, go within your budget. Don't fucking take out loans and shit.
Yeah.
But like, if you can't afford a Gibson, a good guitar, get a top of the line guitar. It's gonna last you. There's a reason why it's expensive. And
get a top of the line and keep it.
And if you
keep it in good condition.
Yeah, and if you get it and you suck, then you know it's all you and not the guitar because you just bought expensive.
Did I tell you how I got these?
Did you, Rob?
No. Oh. I've been saving coins for 3 years.
Saving fucking coins. See, guys?
3 years. And I went to the Coinstar and I start dumping.
Oh my gosh, where at?
At Safeway, right? Baratania. And this lady comes over and I was at about like $320. And she's like, "Excuse me, sir." She's like, "We don't pay out over $300 because I've been dumping with the Manahuni water bottle, just dumping.
How long were you there for? That shit's loud.
It's loud, and it goes kind of slow. I was there for at least 10 minutes. No joke.
Can you imagine how you look? This tatted up guy with the fucking Manahuni water 5-gallon jar. Coin sounding like he won the lottery.
And she's like, "We don't pay out." And I said, "It's all good. I'm doing an Amazon gift card because if you do an Amazon gift card, you get all of your money."
Oh, not I thought because they take 10%, right?
But
if you cash out.
If you cash out, but if you get an Amazon gift card, there's no limit, and you get all of it. So I knew how much these were, and I was like, if I'm within $200 of these mics, I'm buying them.
How long did it take to accumulate all the coins?
3.5 years I was saving them.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Before I moved into this place, I moved in here with like a big bag of coins, and I was like, keep it going. And then we have like a take a penny, leave a penny situation in our lobby, but it's like on big items. Like I got a little tiny deep fryer that I've never used. I should put it back downstairs.
It was just in the lobby?
Yeah, so anything that's sitting on the bench downstairs in the lobby, free game. So I just put down like what did I put down there the other day? Like a couple sleeping bags. Boom, gone. 10 minutes. Wow. So what was the point? Oh yeah, I got my Manahuni water jug down there. I saw it sitting there and I was like, "Oh, everybody needs that for the coins." Baby.
Yeah. Did it smell like Pepsi?
No.
Or Coke? Cuz when in elementary school there was like a big like plastic like container drum of like how like if in the cartoons there was like if there's like some poison or something in a big like Breaking Bad, what they put the bodies in with the acid.
Yeah.
Those things, and they just filled it up with pennies, and it smelled like Coca-Cola straight up.
Really?
Maybe it was a Coca-Cola drum, but yeah, accumulated.
That whole thing was full of pennies?
Oh, it wasn't super full, but it was like a third or half full.
Like everybody, it was one of those things like everybody in the school bring
it's
down
just
the
a penny
pennies.
drive or some shit.
Yeah.
And it smelled like Coca-Cola. So I thought,
Huh.
so every time there's a bunch of coins everywhere, I try to smell
That's interesting because I do know that you can clean pennies with Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
And people just drink that shit.
Yeah.
They're cleaning their fucking... I'm addicted to soda, man. It's
Are
bad.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's the one thing I'm addicted to.
How many sodas do you drink a day?
Fucking one. I mean, I go, like, I drink it, and then I was like, come on, dude. Like a regular addiction. I'm like, fuck. And then I stop, and I get really good, and I lose, like, 5-6 pounds off the bat. And I'm like, fuck, yeah. And
Immediately.
and then I have a pizza, and I'm like, fuck, I need a Coke. Or I go to the movie, I'm like, I need a fucking Coke. Like, popcorn, you have to have a fucking Coke.
Yeah.
And
At the
I'm like-
movies, that's the definite one where I'm like, because I don't typically try, I try not to eat a lot of sugary, sweet foods and drinks. I love chocolate. Like if you came over here and you're like, oh, I brought a bunch of like Reese's peanut butter cups, I'd be like, oh fuck,
It's on.
those are gonna be gone.
Dark chocolate, dude. Dark chocolate Kit Kats.
Oh, I'm going to Japan and they have all those Kit Kat flavors, and then
Get 'em all.
you bring them back for your friends, but then you pass out half of them, and then you're like, oh yeah, I still got these Kit Kats laying around. Oh man,
Dude, someone brought these Kit Kats. They're like creme brulee. Kit
Yeah.
Kats, and you're supposed to bake them.
yeah, I think you
there's,
can
like, the
warm them up in the
instructions.
microwave or something.
Fucking why? Kit Kats isn't even from Japan, is it?
No,
Why is it Japan? Even with sodas, everything they have way more like crazier flavors.
yeah, they had a
Creative, huh?
peach Coca-Cola last time I was there.
Fucking A. Well, they have all that shit now over here, right?
Peach cola?
Well, they have the big
Don
red
Qui-
machine. They have the big red machine when you go to like
Don Quixote?
no, not Don Quixote. This is like if you go to a restaurant and they have the touchscreen.
Oh,
I mean, it's generic.
Yes,
It's not like
yes.
you can have any
It's,
soda
it
with any
shoots
type of
it
topping.
shoots the syrup into it.
Yeah.
Don Quixote got into some trouble. I just heard this.
I love Don Quixote.
This could all be complete lies. Yeah, but what I heard was that Don Quixote got into trouble because they were selling the Kit Kats you're only supposed to be able to get in Japan, because Don Quixote is a Japanese-based store,
Okay.
and they were selling them here.
Fuck it, it's their store.
Japan found out, and they were like, "Oh, fucking Hawaii Don
Oh
Quixote."
my gosh, that's why I go to fucking Don Quixote.
No.
They always have the matcha and shit and strawberries, whatever. That's not a dozen.
Matcha and yeah.
Not
Matcha
together,
and
but they have
strawberry.
separate.
That's child's play.
Yeah, that's
for
child's
Kit Kat.
play.
Everybody knows that.
Then you step it up. Maybe you get a banana here and there. You know, oh, that's weird.
I had grape.
I had grape.
Yep. Wasabi.
I didn't have wasabi.
Boy.
But give me a dark chocolate, dude. I'll bathe in that.
Mm.
Break me off a piece of that, baby.
But more about your podcast. If you guys haven't heard it, definitely go check it out. It's 4 cool dudes, or well, 2 cool
It's
dudes.
2 couples. It's me
2
and
girls.
my fiance Shayla, and our friends Micah and Sarah. And the whole vibe is just, yeah, we're inviting you to just hang out with us. I mean, it could be good background talk or just.
I listened to it when I was on my bicycle.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah.
We only have 2 episodes out that we're proud of, I guess, but we haven't really come up with a thing. I mean, it's more my thing. Like I've been getting into podcasts and stuff, and they're like, we'll fucking help you out. Like,
You're the lead singer of the podcast.
I guess so. I don't want to call myself lead singer, but it is my idea. And they told me like, I want it to be all together, and it is all together. But then they're like, yo, this is just to know, like, we're here for you, like. So you make the shots, and we're just here to help if we can. And I'm like, oh crap, because I'm not used to being delegating anything.
Mm-hmm.
Even like in bands, I would play bass. And for the most part, I'll just look at the guitarist and just play the lower notes.
Right.
Open. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 3 3 3 3 3.
Yeah.
Like that. So
You know what? I was last night. I was having a hard time going to sleep, and
jag off, dude.
and I was just going through my YouTube subscriptions, because I'm doing this singer-songwriter challenge thing right
12
now.
songs
12
for 12
songs.
weeks.
Yeah, 12 songs for 12 weeks. And so like all of my buddies who are doing it, I'm like, well, if I'm going to subscribe to their YouTubes, that's all like even this podcast or anything I've been doing lately at all. I'm just trying to be like, oh, you're doing something cool. Cool. I want to do something to support you, and we both just promote each other. I mean, what's even the point of doing a podcast? I don't know, but I listen to them all day long. Like I know it's been going around the internet a ton.
What, podcast?
No, but that Hulk meme. If you didn't see it, oh my god,
Hulk meme?
I'll show you afterwards.
No.
So I just saw Avengers finally. I didn't see it last week.
When
we
the
were
episode
talking.
we recorded, yeah, we were
I
gonna
hadn't
spoil
seen
some
it.
shit, but you
Yeah.
didn't see it. But
Now we will. Now we can. But so Hulk is like he's half Hulk, half Banner.
yeah.
So there's a perfect picture of him where he's wearing his glasses, but he's all hulked out, and it says, "I used to listen to hardcore, now I listen to podcasts." You haven't seen that?
No, I haven't.
Wow. And I'm like, that's life.
Fuck, dude. Do you feel insignificant? Do you feel like a robot when that shit happens?
When I see a podcast that, or when
you see
a meme
Yeah, that's like fuck. That
that
fits
makes
me.
sense to everybody,
Not
it's
everyone
just
listens
how
to
it is.
hardcore.
It's not and then I would adapt it for myself. Like I used to listen to music, now I listen to podcasts because I go to jump on my bike, throw in the headphones, I pull out my phone, and I go music library. And then what always happens is I see the last thing I downloaded in my iTunes, and I go, I don't want to listen to that, and then I go over to podcasts.
Dude, it's only like when something new comes out, then you give it a go, right?
Music wise,
Yeah, like an album. You'd be like, okay, I'll listen to this album once or twice, give it, and then you just back to. That's how I am, dude. I haven't listened.
I think I fucked up.
I listened to Old Town Road like on repeat ever since it came out. That's the only fucking music I listen to.
I don't even know what
that
that
and
is.
Drake. I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no. You never heard that song?
Sounds like pop country almost.
It is. It's hip hop. It's hip hop
Hip-
country.
What
Okay, oh my god, let me lay some knowledge on you, fucking Nicholas.
is that like when Bone Thugs did the
This guy- no,
Ghetto
no.
Cowboy?
This guy, it's kind of fucking punk in a way. It got a lot of flack because they're like, oh, this isn't hip hop, this is a country. Me personally, I think it's split down the middle. I'm not even at all a fan of country, but this guy Lil Nas X, I don't like the name, by the way. Like, there's only the name Nas is retired in hip hop.
Should be.
Why? I don't know how he got that name. Anyway, he made this song. The rumor is he started playing what's that? Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yep.
Got into it and had to do something with that TikTok app that that people lip sync to the things.
Okay. Yeah.
And,
yeah. I think my brother does that.
Something with that, and he made a song, and it's like him singing. It's like the same thing. Like, I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. But as a heavy hip hop beat, like.
Oh, is that
Ooh.
a song from the game?
No, I think he just wrote it because he played
Inspired
that game a lot.
by the game. Okay.
So it actually got popular and it charted on the Billboard's Top 100, right? Or at least in country, some type of country Billboard chart. And then he's like, "Oh shit, charted, weird." They took it off. They're like, "It's not country," AKA like, "You're not a country artist. Come on."
Nothing.
Your name is Lil Nas X.
Nothing that's been in the country charts for the past
is country.
10, 20 years has been country.
It's been pop country. Anyways, he was like, "Okay, cool." It got so popular, he called up Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yes.
Ricky Hart
My dog.
did a remix with Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh my god! Now I really have to hear this.
Then it recharted, and now it's legit. And then
That's awesome.
it even got more plays than in the first week than one of Drake's singles, which is big. It beat Drake in Spotify. And on Twitter, Lil Nas X is like, "Okay, like what the fuck?" His whole thing was
Wow.
W. But
Does he have any other songs?
no, not yet.
He should get on my 12 song challenge.
He should.
Then he'll
Lil
have
Nas X, hit him
13
up.
songs.
But it's so crazy how it's so beautiful and kind of dumb that people can get so famous that easy. At least in music, maybe
The way the internet's set up
Post
now.
Malone made White Iverson, put it on Twitter. The right people heard it, blew up overnight. He woke up like with celebrities reposting his song.
Crazy.
I love success story. And not okay. Maybe success is not objective, but opinionated. But it's kind of a success story to me. Maybe I wish I was an overnight success.
What
like
I
that,
think I think what happens in those situations though is you're really set up to fail the next time you attempt anything.
and that's when your talent should pull you through, right?
If you have it, yeah, if you have it.
But damn, dude, I just want enough money just to fucking pay off a house. Be like, Dad, you're good. Fam, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Then I could keep going, and see what happens. But that's crazy.
What would you do if you had enough money to do whatever you wanted? What would you do?
Literally, I haven't got past making every like family friends good.
Yeah.
After that, then my whole goal is to make my my fiance Shayla fucking good. She wants to travel the world and shit. I'm like, damn, I wish we could. Sorry. We went to New Zealand. That was cool.
Yeah, I would do a lot of traveling for sure.
Definitely travel.
But I think I would still want to do something like music.
Why not?
Just because.
Start your own record label.
And if you have a lot of money, chances are people are going to know you more just because you have a lot of money, and your chances of success are going to go up. And again, yeah, like if you have talent, it'll show through. But if you don't, I don't know. I don't know if I would want to be. That's such a hard call, though.
And plus, you don't know how you are, like, with a lot of money until you probably have it. You know, we could be fucking dicks with millions of dollars. We could say now, like, oh, yeah, man, like, dude, I'll giving to charities. I'm going to fucking buy homeless people, like, houses and shit.
I'd definitely be pretty selfish. And I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll definitely invest, so I'll make part of some money work. I mean, pay off itself and work for me in a way.
I feel like I should find a good investment now.
I think that's the smartest thing you could do is invest.
If anybody knows, I know. See, now I'm asking questions because I want people to say shit. What was the last one I asked? If you know, oh yeah, a better way to catch movies, or no, just like a better thing than Apple Movie. If you know any good like investment tips, man, that's what I want.
Robinhood app. This episode is brought to you by the Robinhood app. It helps you invest in stocks and everything, and it's one click away. And sign up right now. Use code Belly of the Beast, and you'll get a free $100 credit to any stock that you want.
Whose is that from?
I don't know, but it's a real app, Robinhood app. That's how much I listen to podcasts, dude.
Yeah, I know.
It's sickening. I fucking want to buy like Ridge wallets. I want to buy.
Mm-hmm. Do you have the Cash App yet?
Nope, I don't have Cash App.
I don't. No, I don't have any, but I do kind of want to get some MeUndies.
Oh, I heard they're really nice. Some people had it and they said it's legit, like super soft. But
what else? There's so many out there. Theo Von's doing a bunch because Mother's Day is coming up, and he's like, "Get your," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, shoot, maybe I should get those roses on the code Theo Von."
There's no. I bought some CBD oil from Pure Spectrum.
Oh, that was on Theo Von, huh?
Do they do Theo Von?
I think so.
They do Fighter and the Kid.
Oh.
But
maybe it was that one.
The ads worked on me on that one.
Dude, the ads get me a lot of the times because to hear somebody read an ad in a funny way, it just makes me want it even more. I think that's how that is the way ads are going now.
It's because I listen to Fighter and the Kid a lot, so I feel like I fucking know them. Brendan Schaub was like, "Hey, you guys, get Pure Spectrum. I wouldn't steer you wrong. All the other companies are bullshit. I use it on my own kid who has like epileptic seizures.
That is where I heard it.
And blah, blah, blah. And it helped on my son. And right then and there, I'm like, ooh, he wouldn't steer us wrong. He wouldn't joke around that.
Maybe.
But I don't know him. I never met the guy.
True. I think those guys have enough money that they get to pick and choose, because I did straight up listen to a Joe Rogan where he's like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't care about my sponsors. I have people chomping at the bit.
No, even Fighter and the Kid, they're like, if they're talking about that, like sponsors and stuff, and they say if a sponsor tells us to censor like anything we say, we just tell them fuck off.
Absolutely not. Yeah. Why would you want? What would be the point of that? Oh, I got this story. I don't know if I told you about this, but I was talking about it earlier today, and it was stressing me out for the past couple weeks. So I have this music studio in Chinatown.
Oh, dude, stress. I have this music studio.
No, so Josh 86 started this music studio in Chinatown 14 years ago. And if you hung out in China, or if you haven't hung out in Chinatown for over 14 years, it was a different place back then. Now there's a lot of restaurants and a lot of people feeling safe walking around, which is great. That's great. 14 years ago.
That's every downtown lately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking Compton's getting gentrified.
See, but this is me feeling it firsthand. and being like, oh my God, I don't like this. And it really made me step back and look at the whole gentrification thing in a way that I never had to. So 14 years, Smelly Room's been in existence. Josh passed it off to me, I think, maybe 3 years ago or something. He's just like, I got a kid. I'm like, I don't have time for this. Like, take it over. Just please, just don't let it die. You know, I want it to keep going, but I don't have time to do it. And I was like, okay, cool. Whatever. Keep it going. Keep it going. And then about a month ago or so, no, I think it was about 2 months ago, this guy moves in next door. And he's setting up his room. I think he takes like about a month to set the room up, and then he starts his business. He's a math tutor. And immediately we start getting the cops called on us every day.
During the practice.
Yeah. And people are calling me like, hey, Nick, the cops came up here. And I was in New Orleans at the time. And I was like, what? I'm in New Orleans partying. I'm drunk right now. It's 2 a.m. because the time difference.
Why'd you even answer?
Because if people are calling from the studio, I want to be on it and answer and see what's going on. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the place is flooding again, which has happened. So,
what?
It's yeah.
Oh, like sewage.
Everything in the Blaisdell Hotel is very old, and it hasn't been kept up. But again, the reason why people like us would feel comfortable to move in, like, oh, a place with low rent and the plumbing's kind of fucked up, but we don't care about the plumbing. We're there to make noise. This guy starts calling the cops, and I go over and I go, hey man, how's it going? My name's Nick. What's your name? Hi, nice to meet you. I'm your next door neighbor. And he goes, yeah, well, you guys are too loud. And I'm like, well, I just wanted to kind of have a little conversation with you and see maybe we can come to some way that maybe we can get to a win-win on this. And he's like, yeah, soundproof your room. And he starts to shut the door. And I'm like, whoa, wait, hold on a second. And I just felt like I never feel this way, but I felt super profiled. And I never feel profiled. I never feel like people look at me and
you never felt looked down upon in a while.
Not just on first glance.
Yeah.
You know, obviously he knows we're over there making loud punk rock music. And then looking at me, he probably went, yeah, looks like the guy making that noise. That's how I felt just by this dude. And I go, well, just so you know, the cops have been coming, and what they said was, since we're on private property, they can't tell us to stop. So we're not going to stop. And I would like to make this more of a win-win for everybody involved. And he's like, just soundproof your room, blah, 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 blah. And he like shut the door on me. And so I was like, okay. So we go on with our practice, and there's 2 other music studios on the floor. We keep all practicing and keep getting the cops calling us every day for 2 weeks. Finally, he sends me this letter that he's typed up all nice and proper. I think I have it in there. I could show you.
Frame it.
Says cease and desist on the top of it.
Wow.
And he goes into all this. And I have a buddy who's a lawyer, and I called him up and I go, yo, man, this guy is stressing me out.
It's all fugazi.
This guy is stressing me out. What should I do? And he's like, he has no grounds. You can't give somebody a cease and desist letter over a noise complaint.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Take back your noise? Stop selling
your
noise to people?
Exactly. So the whole thing just stressed me out. Anyways, this long-winded story. Point is that was the first time I felt that gentrification. What I felt was, we've been here for 14 years. You wouldn't have wanted to open a math studio 14 years ago in Chinatown. You remember 14 years ago?
Yeah, no.
14 years ago, I don't even think Manifest was open yet. It might have been. I might be wrong. But that was before you wanted to walk down Hotel Street.
The only downtown, maybe 14 years, not even. I only went to Pauahi, which is kind of sketch at that time.
Yeah, I think Pauahi was already done by 14 years ago.
Well, I went. That's the only, like, I guess, sketchiness of that. I never did Hotel Street, and I started going to Hotel Street when I started working at Downbeat. So that's the only time.
And it was still kind of sketchy.
But I feel only this
when it
past
first opened.
3 years it started popping up, like, on Hotel Street, like you see like college professor looking dudes
Yeah.
packed in a pizza restaurant, and you'll be like, "Whoa, crazy!"
What happened is a lot of eateries felt like that would be a good place to go.
Well, that's the thing now, just Pinterest looking places. And
It's more power to them, and that's great, and I love it. And there's nothing down there that's gross to me. There's no Starbucks, there's no Taco Bell, there's no
it's
chains
definitely like people who care about their restaurants and stuff.
for sure.
I call it the reclaimed wood movement.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you see all the same picture frames, all the same art.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every place. The food's still good though.
The
but
funny thing is like, you know, you'll see a lot of these framed pictures of how Chinatown used to be hanging, and it's like, I wish it was
Kinda
that,
like
I wish
that.
it was still that way. This
still
old
smells like
timer,
piss some places.
some places, yeah. If you go off the beaten path, this old timer came in, and he was like, "Man, I used to hang out here 45 years ago," and I'm like, "Fuck my fucking." I used to hang out here 15 years ago. 45 years. He pulled up
45
his sleeve,
years.
showed me a
Sailor Jerry?
Mike Malone, Malone, who is right after Sailor Jerry. He's like, "Yeah, I got tattooed right at that shop."
Yeah.
And he's
Is
like,
that a bullet hole in that door?
"Oh, I don't know.
In the little circle window they have, I think there's like a bullet hole.
I know. I
Something
didn't
like
look."
that. That's pretty gangsta. But I did read this Chinatown magazine thing. I don't know who wrote it, but he does like teen type of deals, or like local youth programs. If I read it a long time ago, he used to live above Manifest. His parents ran. It was like a book place or / brothel, some type of
Oh yeah, yeah.
some type of thing like that. And when he was a kid, he heard like one story. He heard like a commotion outside, right outside of where Manifest is, and he saw someone get shot right then and there.
Oof, I believe that for sure.
And I was like, dude, downtown was no joke.
Yeah.
But I'm not
There's
a dirty downtown rat like you are, scumbag.
I feel like everybody gets to a point in their life where they go, "Man, it's not like it used to be," and I finally,
Yeah, it's when you hit 30,
yeah, maybe.
because I'm in it right now.
Oh, it's just.
It's so weird. I fucking hate it.
What's your "it used to be" thing?
Mine, it used to be was music, hip hop.
Really?
Yeah. I used to be like, dude, hip hop now sucks. Like,
Oh.
so, but I mean, I'm still obviously Old Town Road. I'm into that fucking stupid song.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, now I'm at a time like I don't care, but like I can still see why. I'm not even a hip hop head, but I'm just that's the easiest comparison. Just fucking some songs are so fucking stupid on the radio. I can't hook up my Bluetooth. I can't hook up my Bluetooth to my car radio right
Poor
now.
guy.
So I have to listen to the radio, but like the hits, they play the same 6 songs. Story of radio, but I mean popular radio
Mhm.
anyway. But dude, it's fucking like same. So I get to know these songs.
Yeah,
just
I
see
was
how
gonna
some
say,
songs
don't you
are so
find they
fucking
catch you?
Stupid.
But they
Like-
get you. They get in your head, right?
Like there's a song by this guy called Blueface. Something Blueface, yeah, Blueface. And then he's all like, "Drop it down, Tatiana, drop it down, Tatiana," and it's not even on beat. Cardi B's on it. She kind of saves it, but fucking.
Okay.
Dude,
Oh,
it's
I
not
might have
even
seen
to
that
a
one.
beat.
I might have seen
like
that
at
one.
least go on beat.
I don't
Oh my
know.
gosh, did you hear Logic and Eminem's new song?
No.
They dropped a new song, and of course it's Logic and Eminem, so it's like like words, it's lyrics,
Yeah.
being thrown like blown up.
Eminem's
even
still on
breathing.
fire, right?
He's coming back. He's considered a legend at this point.
The last thing I can comment on, so I'll ask you about it, is did you hear the Machine Gun Kelly Eminem battle?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think Machine Gun Kelly had I heard his song, and it wasn't bad.
I thought
but
I thought his song was great.
Yeah, it was great, but I still think Eminem still had. I think he still has pull over. I know obviously he does, but like the song wise, I still think like there's something missing. Machine Gun Kelly has talent. He's a rapper, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He could rap, but I think he was just out of pocket with those.
I
Like it
think-
wasn't your time. I think perfected a little more than you could have won. I think.
I think
Nothing
it's like
happened, right.
well,
Eminem said his song back, and then
so Machine Gun Kelly tweeted
something
something
about
or
Eminem's daughter.
something, yeah, and then but there was some sort of back and forth, but Machine Gun Kelly dropped the first song, for sure, because then Eminem rebutted it, I think, or
Eminem
is it
something
backwards?
on Twitter. Fucking Twitter.
No. It was
Said something about Twitter and
Blah,
then
blah, blah.
and then made a whole song.
But apparently, the comment didn't reach Eminem until years later. Is that right?
Probably. Yeah. It was
Something like this.
it's Eminem. He's probably like.
A couple good songs came out of it though. I liked the songs.
I was about to say, if you listen, you gotta listen to it after this. It's called whatever it is. It's Logic and Eminem, but they have our boy Chris D'Elia at the end of it.
Really?
Yeah, because you know how
Nice.
Chris D'Elia had that stuff on Twitter. He was impersonating Eminem.
No.
He does that at the end of the song. It's pretty. I'm just saying it's cool that Eminem's not too big. He's kind of like stepping back from his like no, I'm up here doing my rap shit while the rest of the world does this shit. I think he's stepping back down to like, oh, this guy Chris D'Elia, oh, he's a comedian. Oh, he did a pretty good impression of me. Yeah, let's have him on the song. Oh, this guy Logic, he could rap. I think he's a good rapper. Blah blah blah. Oh, he's collabing with people again. He's trying to be relevant. Maybe he's just trying to be relevant. I don't know.
Did you go to the Eminem show?
Hell no. Fuck
Really?
No.
Do you kind of wish you did or no?
Nah, I'm good on it. I mean, I'm not an Eminem fan.
Really?
I like his old songs.
I liked his old songs a whole lot, but they were really fucked up, Like he used to say like the faggot word and like his stuff that you shouldn't be able to get away with, that you can't get away with now.
You can't say it now, but back then,
like, does he still sing those songs? Like, I don't know. I was kind of curious, and he did like My Name Is, and I'm like, oh, you still play that song?
I think he fucking, dude, it's money, whatever. That's the way he gets his bills.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna pack Aloha Stadium and everybody in there is gonna riot if you don't play My Name Is, yeah, I guess play it.
Dude, you think Josh 86 likes playing Plastic Bullets every time 86 list plays?
I don't know.
Dude, it's the money, dude. It's the money.
Yeah.
Song rips, by the way.
Oh man. No more music for you or what? No more playing music?
No, I'm good. I'm retired. No, I'm good. I don't know. I'll be in. I kind of miss playing bass, but I feel like I don't have time because I'm trying to go on this like acting journey. But in reality, right when I go home, I'm on the floor with the TV on, going like this on my phone. So in reality, I do have fucking time. But in my head, I feel like I don't have time for practice once a week and shows. Putting effort into merch. Putting effort
it's
into
so
putting
easy
on
now
shows.
compared to how it used to be.
I wish. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, back then it was like you had to drop big bills to get some merch on.
We used to have to drive out to North Shore and help somebody screen shirts to get the shirts at a discount.
Oh hell yeah.
Or we had to have somebody put their logo on it to get them. Now you just go down to you just go down to Blank Canvas right in Chinatown, walk in, you go, "Can you put this picture on a shirt?" They go, "Yeah, sure. How many do you want? 1, 2, 500?"
That's good. You don't need to buy 100. Even if it's like a little band's not going to sell 100 if you're just starting out, you can buy like 20 and see how it goes.
And they're reasonably priced. Yeah, we used to sell our shirts for $10. Now I got to sell them for 20 because it's, I'm getting small runs and maybe I'll put them on nicer T-shirts or maybe they'll be a full color.
Everything's exclusive now. It will sell out, not coming back. That's everything now.
Everything.
God, I hate it. I'm such a hype beast sometimes. I got you into shoes.
Yeah, like those stupid those are Supremes. Did you know those Gucci shoes?
Supreme collab?
Yeah, the red bottom Gucci shoes. The Supremes.
How do you know? It doesn't say Supreme on them.
I can show you. We can look it up.
Well, look it up.
Look
Maybe
up.
it's a Supreme leather.
No, it's Supreme.
I don't think they collab with Gucci, dog.
Unless I'm tripping out. See, again, why I need a helper. Somebody to look shit up.
Can you fact check that?
But, yeah, the whole shoes thing is getting crazy. You know what the shoes I just got today? I don't have a pair to pull out. You know what Sambas look like?
Yeah.
Adidas Sambas. So they're just like the Boost sock top, but Sambas. Sambas with, I think they're called something knit.
Prime knit.
Prime knit.
Sambas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Prime knit's where it's at, dude.
They're rad. Oh, I don't have them yet.
You like the sock fit?
Yeah. They're coming from Russia.
Ooh, they're fake, man. You got ripped off.
My buddy told me,
Nah,
he's
I'm
like,
a fan.
my buddy was like, he was just out here tattooing he's like, yeah, I got these because I saw them and I was like, well, those look a little different. And he goes, oh yeah, they're the Prime Knits. And I was like, what? And he pulled it off and I was like, whoa, I've never seen that shoe. And that's, you know,
Yeah,
it's
like
kind of
the
rare that
stripes
I've
aren't leather
never seen the shoe at all. Like I haven't even seen a picture of it
You weren't
online or
looking. You weren't
anything.
looking.
Yeah, I didn't know about it.
They came out like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That's probably why. And
That's
once
how it
once
always-
the hype dies, and you never see it unless you look for it.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
guess
that's
I
the same-
wasn't super into shoes 2 years ago.
PSA: do all you guys selves a favor and buy Adidas Ultra Boost shoes.
Absolutely.
Boost technology is the sole of the shoe, and it's the most comfortable shoe you will ever wear. And if the heavier you are, the more you appreciate it. Just saying.
It really is. If you're going to go on a trip or you're going to do a lot of walking.
Yeah. If you have to bring one shoe for that trip, have it be an Ultra Boost. It has a prime knit, which is a knit that a machine knits on top with Boost on the bottom.
Yeah, it feels like a sole connected to a sock. And you just slip it on, but that sole feels we're not even getting, I wish, you know, Adidas, where's the money? Give us you know, that oh man.
They sponsor Tom Segura.
Adidas?
Adidas. You know why?
Cuz Nike wouldn't.
Because do you see
Yeah,
that
I've heard
special
it.
how he had that joke on? He bashed on Nike, like he went to the place.
Yes. Yes.
So I guess Adidas is like, yo, we got you, and just boom. That's such
oh,
a good
that's
company
why
move.
him and his wife are always rocking the
Yeah.
I want to be sponsored by fucking Adidas. I want to be sponsored by anybody.
Just bash Nike on stage.
You know what's funny though? Is there anybody like are there any brands that you're just like, oh fuck, like if that brand came to you and they were like, yo, we'll sponsor you, and you'd be like, fuck, I don't want to wear that.
In my life now, I would get any brand. I don't care. Skechers, fucking bring it.
If Skechers came and they're like,
Fuck yeah, we're gonna
for
deck you
whatever
out.
thing you're doing, I would absolutely be like, I don't want to wear
I'm fucking
Skechers.
right. You know, Skechers is next to Nike. That's like one of the second biggest shoe brands.
Somebody
in sales.
Somebody just today where I was because I say this every day. Anytime something comes up about shoes, I go, you know, you can get yourself a pair of Boosts for not that much, Ultra Boosts, and they're the most comfortable shoes. And somebody was like, I just got this pair of Skechers, and they're the most comfortable shoes I've ever had.
Skechers get sued every day by Nike, Adidas,
Because they just
Puma.
rip off their technology.
Rip off it's not the exact technology, but the aesthetic, the whole aesthetic of the shoe.
Really?
Yeah, they have fake Yeezy looking shoes. Like if you look really hard,
Really?
you see their soles, and it looks like the beads of Adidas, like etched in the Boost, and so it looks like Boost, but it's not. But dude, I like YouTube. Like when I went to PC, looking to build a PC, I just look up YouTube videos. So there's like, oh dude, I would look up so much shoe like unboxings and what's up with this shoe, like the technologies in shoes. Puma actually owns Boost technology. Did you know that?
Really?
It's not called Boost. Adidas named it their Boost, but the beads, the soft beads that press together for a sole, I think Saucony or Puma owns it. I know, but they bought a lease
Whoa.
for our light just came
Lighting change.
out. Battery.
That's funny.
You see me. But yeah, so they leased Adidas. Yo, Adidas, you could use this for you could put out your shoes for 2 years. Name it Boost, whatever you want.
Oh, really? So
Yeah,
they're going to
but-
have to stop?
No, I
soon.
mean they could still have their Boost, name it Boost, but Puma's like, okay, now we're gonna have the exact same shit. It's not name Boost,
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
so they're making money off Adidas, sitting in the back, like, yeah, have fun with your Boost. Everyone loves Boost, right? We're gonna come up with the same shit as ours. So it's all like you wrote songs for someone. Those
You're like,
songs
now
got
I'm gonna
popular.
play 'em.
Yeah.
That's
Kinda
like,
like that, yeah.
Starbucks and Pete's Coffee.
Oh, they own Pete's.
So I could be wrong about this, but what I remember, because I used to work a lot of coffee shops, and I worked for Pete's for a second. And they love to give you the history, and I guess Pete's and Starbucks kind of started a little bit together, and then
Seattle?
so Starbucks is in Seattle for sure. Pete's for some reason I think came from the Bay Area. But what I think happened is there was like almost like a proximity clause kind of a thing where they go,
You can't make a Starbucks
you can break off. Oh, what it was is you can't go international, or you can't even go national for that fact, I think, for X amount of time. And then once that broke, Pizza's like, all right, here we go, and we're gonna start going places. But
Wow.
I used to be such a snob about coffee, and now I'm kind of like, I'll drink Starbucks, it's fine. Like if they're shipping that stuff out quick enough and they're getting it to places, granted, I'd rather have something where I know when it was roasted. Do you like coffee much?
I am not really known to be a coffee guy, but now every morning I like need a cup of coffee. Not like don't talk to me, I haven't had my coffee, but I just get like serious headaches if I don't get caffeine. In the morning, like my neck gets stiff.
I've been
I'm like,
through
oh,
that.
it's gonna be a long fucking day once my neck starts getting stiff. It's because I didn't have caffeine. I used to pound Monsters every fucking morning.
Oof.
I was like, nah, I mean, I'll just get coffee, less sugar, no sugar.
Yeah.
But I
How do
get
you drink
cream.
it?
I put some creamer in there.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, I noticed some like places. I'm not gonna call out any places, but I've been to some places whose so-called coffee people, like local coffee, like, but dude, their coffee just tastes sour or burnt sometimes, and I hate how like.
Well, maybe it's just a dark roast.
I think I get lattes, iced
Oh,
lattes, so I think they
okay.
just let the shot sit for a bit.
That's terrible. There are places that will pull a bunch of shots early and then just let them sit.
Doesn't it get sour? I mean,
Yeah, I don't know if
Shayla
sour
used
is
to
the
work
right
at
word,
Starbucks,
but
so
yeah.
she's like, oh, they probably, so she knows like coffee shit, and she's all like, yeah, they probably let the stuff sit. And I'm like, oh well, it's fucking sour.
This is what I would suggest. This is what I do. I just make cold brew at home, and I'll make, I don't know, maybe I make a big pitcher of it. It'll last me a few days. I usually drink like a couple pints of cold brew a day, and cold brew is actually I don't know if this is it's a lot smoother. You have to use more coffee. There ends up being a higher caffeine content, but the bite is not as gnarly.
Not as bad.
And you could
Oh yeah,
I don't know if
cold
you'd
brew. I
be
fuck
able
with cold
to,
brew.
but like if you drink like a cold brew black, it's really nice.
I want to get to the point where I could drink just a black plain coffee with nothing, because that's like one of the best drinks you could drink in the morning to get you up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Better than a Monster, because there's no fats or fucking sugars or.
There's nothing in it.
There's
I mean,
nothing
it's
in it,
just
the caffeine.
yeah, it's just
I've been drinking Ito and green tea for a while too before
tea's
I got
good.
on coffee.
Yeah, tea's good. Yeah, it does make me need to use the restroom very quick.
Do you pee a lot?
No.
I don't know what's right now I'm not in it, but then like there'd be like a month straight where I would wake up like before I would lie down, get ready to go to bed. 5 minutes in, I'm like, fuck, I gotta go pee. I pee, come back down. 20 minutes later, I have to go pee. Till it'll be like 6 times.
Before you go to bed?
Yeah.
Maybe you have a UTI or
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
you need to get some cranberry juice and take care of that.
I did, but it doesn't work.
This is just
Maybe an STI or what? Oh, STD.
infections.
Pimpinitis.
So that sexually
But
transmitted
then it
infection.
goes away, and I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have to fucking pee. Maybe I just drink too much. I don't know. Wait, I don't drink too much. Fucking.
You need to drink more water.
Yeah, maybe more water.
Everybody needs to drink
less
more
caffeine.
water.
So yeah, I've been trying to kick sugar because of that and caffeine.
Do you want to do?
So just that one glass. I mean, 1 cup of coffee.
You'd be
in
the
morning.
perfect person. I want to do it too. All I need in this world is somebody to compete with, but it's not a competition as like I want you to lose. I just want to compete with somebody to make sure. I just want an
Make sure you don't do
accountability
it.
partner.
Accountability.
Yeah, I want somebody who's going to compete with me and be like, hey, you better not fuck up. Because once I'm in that competition mode, I won't fuck up. So I'm doing this 12-song writing challenge, and I challenge some people, and I'm like, hey guys, and then a bunch of people respond, and they're like, yeah, I'm down, and it's a challenge, but it's a challenge just
Be creative.
it's just challenge yourself, like oh, if you miss a week, fuck it, pick it up next week. Don't beat yourself up, just pick it up, let's keep going. But it's more just because I want to do it.
So next week you're gonna have a new song then.
Yeah, well,
And whoever started has to come out with a new song or something.
so it started on May 1st.
Because you have like 10 people, right, who made a song already.
So far, the people who have dropped songs are my buddy Gabe. He's in the mainland. My buddy Elvis, who I used to be at a band with in LA, he said he's gonna do it. My buddy Kainalu, he's in a band called Lame. He did a song. my buddy Derek from Common Dandies, he did a song. My buddy Bryson, he was in Natus, he did a song. I hope I'm not missing anybody. Had a couple more people that said they were down. They did not hit the 1 week deadline, but it's okay.
They're out. Nope. They're
No.
out. Nope. Sorry.
I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, sorry. But yeah, a bunch of people were like, that sounds cool. And I'm like, right on. Well, like I dropped my first one on the 3rd or 4th, maybe. I can't remember. But, if you're behind like 3-4 days, who cares? By the time you maybe just say like, I wrote my first song on May 7th. Cool. So then you have until, what is that? June, July, August 7th to get your 12 songs out. Or, I don't know, or even if you did it by the end of August, still cool. You did 12 songs in 3 months. That's rad. Just anything.
How do you submit it? Can you use a hashtag on Instagram?
12 songs, 12 weeks, 12 songs. Hashtag on Instagram. So far, there's a few up. And I'm putting mine on this YouTube channel, and then I post them on Instagram in my story and in the feed. But it's more than anything just to do something. So you're saying you want to do sugar, right? Like let's do a no sugar challenge.
Oh, that's so hard though.
It's not.
Like we talked to even over here. Yeah, it was over here talking to Kanan when you guys are like doing your diets and stuff and no sugar. And dude, he was getting technical with that shit. Like, dude, do you have fruits? Or maybe he wasn't getting technical, but he told me like fruits is sugar.
See, what I like to do is
I
like to do is instead of saying what you're not gonna eat, I like to say what I do want to eat.
That has no sugar.
So basically, we're gonna eat if we were to do it. This is typically what I like to try and do. But
boy, guys, I got him started. Check him out.
I like to just do unprocessed meat, unprocessed vegetables, limited fruit,
unprocessed. That's super hard to find. Well, if you
a
don't
steak, a chicken, sausage, you're out of here.
No, I love sausage.
I know, me too. I love everything. I love to eat terrible stuff. I ate a burrito today. Like it was,
if you get
and
a
it was
sausage with no
loaded.
nitrates or nitrites, that's unprocessed, right?
Yeah. If you get like really bomb like Whole Foods sausage and you know what's in it, yeah, sure.
I worked in the Whole Foods meat department, by the way, people. So
you know what's up.
I know what's up.
I don't know. I'm going to Japan in 2 weeks, so I'm gonna blow.
There.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow the whole
don't
thing.
Limit yourself over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back.
You're gonna go karting?
Probably not.
Did you do that yet?
I did.
Oh, who did you dress up as?
I think I was Mario and John was Luigi because he's taller.
Do it with a bigger group.
Well, I'm only going with me and KK.
Oh, fucking KK shit.
You want to go? There's still time.
Let's go.
Do you want to?
DDIO and away we go. Hell no, I can't. No, I'm saving money.
Oh my god.
What?
I remember that commercial from when I was a kid.
I fixed her husband's ukulele last month. My boss was like, "Oh, you know who that is, right?" No. You know who DDIO is? Yeah, you're too young. I was all like, "No, I know who fucking DDIO is."
Yeah, I used to wake up to that every morning.
DDIO and away we go. That's the first catchphrase you learn.
Dude. Yeah, every morning I would wake up, my grandma would have the news on. And it was all those commercials, just all that.
She passed away like 10 years ago, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I had no idea.
I think around 2010. I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah, she did. R.I.P.
That and like
the mood.
Howard Dashevsky. He's still around.
Yeah, he's still around. I said,
fuck.
We were at what's that wine place above Inspiration Furniture?
I don't know what it's called,
but
yeah.
you put preloaded carts like D&B's, yeah, and you could get glass of wine. He was in a private party there, and I was at a birthday party. Walks right past me. I'm like, sup, Dash?
Nice.
And he gave me the sup, and I'm like, fuck.
He's probably pumped. Because if you're a news anchor, I mean, you're only...
Back in the day, you would get asked. I don't think you'd get anything now, probably.
Yeah, see, like,
Ron
who
Burgundy.
actually watches TV? I don't have cable. You can
people be like, oh, did you hear about the blah, blah, blah that happened? We're like, no. Because me and Shayla didn't have cable for, like, the longest time.
Like what? Just...
Any TV. We didn't have to. We just Netflixed and Hulu'd.
Yeah.
Amazon Prime. It's 2019, dude.
I think all you really have to do, unfortunately, or maybe not unfortunately,
The
maybe
fuck is Game of Thrones?
oh,
I didn't hear
baby.
anything about this past episode.
There was a coffee cup left on a
I
table.
seen it. I
Yeah,
have a
see,
story.
you did hear something.
Yeah. But nothing about the story. Daenerys looking
Well, you're not
fine
supposed
as
to
hell,
hear something.
drinking a latte.
You're not supposed to hear something about the story because if you do, your friends are assholes.
Well, no, TV. You could fucking say the next day. People tweet as it happens. It's TV.
That's rude.
It's your fault.
I feel like people are paying a lot of, people are being way more respectful, especially last season and this season with Game of Thrones.
Really?
But a lot of people
the
are
biggest show
throwing
in the world,
people are
literally.
throwing a lot of shade on this season of Game of Thrones.
Because I heard the first 2 episodes kind of boring. Third episode's popping. Now this one just a Starbucks cup that I think was there on purpose. Because how the fuck does people not see that? Okay, people on set don't see that. There's people on set that
Daenerys
they're so-
herself should have seen it.
Yeah. First off, she should have fucking seen it. But their excuse is they're super tired, right? And it was like they're just pumping out episodes nonstop. That's what I heard the excuses were. I think
Mistakes will happen.
did it happen? It didn't happen for 8 seasons
Well,
on a show big of this scale. It's HBO. People pay money for this channel.
the probability that a mistake will happen and something will slip is
That's in anything. Anything's probable.
inevitable.
But something has a white Starbucks cup on a table in front of.
So your conspiracy theory that that the cup got left on purpose?
Yeah, it got us talking about it. It works. I mean, I'm not going to buy Starbucks.
Shit. You think they're trying to drum up
No, just
some
Starbucks just slips them. Yo, what's the biggest show right now? Game of Thrones. How about forget?
Look, I didn't even notice it.
How about free? I know I heard it was the second, but still, that second was the biggest thing to happen in the fucking episode, right? Post in social media anyway.
Yeah, I
So
didn't
they're
hear
like-
about it until I think yesterday.
There's people like, what kind of cup is that? Oh, that's a Starbucks cup. Oh, Starbucks. Where do you get that? I'm not.
Did
saying
you hear what
people are
HBO said though?
What
They came
cut
out
that thing out already, right?
So they digitally erased it, but then they came
they-
out
it's super easy to do that. Why couldn't they fucking do that?
because they missed it, or it was a conspiracy. But they came out and they said, we're really sorry that there was a Starbucks cup, there was a Starbucks coffee left on the table. That was a mistake. It was supposed to be a tea,
Oh my fucking god.
which is
I would say,
funny.
yeah, that's super.
That's
super
funny.
good.
That's good.
But for the snobs, they'd be like, "Oh, dude, it takes away from like there's supposed to be dragons. Why the fuck is a Starbucks cup in fucking Middle
Yeah.
Earth or whatever?"
But you know what? There's I think 2 more episodes left. Let's just live it up. I mean, God, it's been 8 years of all of our lives who have been paying attention
Not
to
me.
this.
Not me.
I
Sorry.
think it's the best show ever.
I heard.
After
heard good things.
it's the next best show after Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad was the best show ever.
I watched Breaking Bad.
And what do you think about the ending?
Of Breaking Bad,
Were you satisfied?
I think I was.
Because they have it's really.
What do you expect from a fucking?
What do you
story?
expect? What I did
What
here
did
was
you think was gonna happen? Like,
in Breaking Bad. I didn't. I typically go in no expectations.
wait,
for a
did
final
he die
episode.
because the cancer?
No, he got shot. Remember?
It was because he got shot. I only remember he saved Jesse, and then he's in some lab and he lies down and he dies.
So he
Fuck,
rigs
spoiler
up.
alert, sorry.
If you haven't seen the end of Breaking Bad yet, see he rigs up this machine gun in the back of his car, and yeah.
He didn't even have to do that. He could have ride out to the sunset, but he's like, no, I have to go back and get Jesse, because that's fucked up. He found out Jesse was being a ice slave
Poor Jesse.
to the biker gang, right?
Oof. But Jesse makes it out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everybody else dies. That's kind of cool. You watch Better Call Saul?
No.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I got 2 episodes in. I was like, oh, this is too slow. It's bumming me out. Saul's my guy, but
It picks up. You give it a whole season. Halfway through the second season, you start to see.
maybe I'll just jump in from the fucking second season.
That's not a bad idea. I would say jump in from the 3rd season, and then go back and watch the first 2, because you'd be like, "What? What's going on? What's going on?" And then, oh, okay, back it up.
Because he did light a little fire. He was a little ray of sunshine in that show. You know,
You got Tuco, Hector Salamanca.
is that his bodyguard?
Tuco
Is
is
that big, the bald egghead looking dude?
Yeah. He hasn't shown up. The bodyguard. No, Tuco is the guy who was the first guy they try to sell
Oh,
the meth
the
to.
Mexican guy.
Yeah,
He's
and
like,
then
say my name. Too, right?
no. We're talking like season 1, episode 3 or 4. Tuco.
No, that's how Mr. White got that saying is from Tuco, right?
Oh.
So I think after he's like, say, after Tuco died, he's like, say my name, because I think Tuco said that to him. I don't know. I could be mixing up bad guys in it.
Who Walter says it to the final guy that wants to buy all the methylamine, and Mike's like, Mike sets
Maybe
up
I
the
could
deal.
be totally wrong. Maybe I just like thinking, no, maybe that's just super cheesy of Walter White to say it.
But Mike's in it.
Oh, for real?
Yep, Mike's like kind of one of the main characters. He's great.
Maybe I should.
It's good. It's good. Fuck it. Start on season 2.
There's so much things that, like, movies that I want to watch too, because I'm trying to like become an actor or try to dabble in acting, and it's like you trying to be in a band and not listening to music.
Yeah, that's
Which
why.
I was the band I was in, Out of Bounds. We're a hardcore band, but I never listened. I hardly listen to hardcore.
Yeah.
I listen to like this band Turnstile, and that's it. In terms of hardcore,
That's kind of how I am with
listen to
hardcore.
Drake a lot.
I play drums in a hardcore band, and I don't listen to anything that sounds like that band. But I still have fun playing it.
I know it's super fun, but fuck, I went to an acting class today, and the teacher's like dropping all these names of all these like legendary actors and actresses and directors and shit. I'm like, I know none of these names, dude.
How serious are you gonna take it?
Fucking, I'm just trying to get some lines in Hawaii 5.0 or something and see if I could go from there. I just want to get good at auditioning. But this teacher's pretty cool. Her name's Sally Jackson, and this is my first class I took today, and I'm pretty stoked. She's teaching like a right brain method. So it's all like right brain is supposed to be all your like imagination and your emotions and stuff, and your left brain is like your critical thinking. Your left brain's like, how do I do this? And your so your right brain's your emotion. Her thing is from this guy called Slokovov, whatever. He's a theater teacher from Russia from the 1930s, and he would he had good actors, but he wasn't like, fuck, they're good, but I'm not believing it. There's no truth in these plays. So he studied like human behavior and stuff. He had buddies that were in like science and stuff, and they just study the human brain. And he's like, I have to unlock this part of these brains for these actors. So it's the right brain method, getting lost into your emotions, stuff like that, like finding your inner child, bring that, and attach pain to it, because everyone could relate to pain. This is what I got from my first day. Relate some type of pain, or what you call it, an archetype, to something like alone. Everyone felt alone at sometimes. Everyone felt unloved at sometimes. Everyone felt stuff like that, and put that to an object in your head. Like, so when you feel alone, what do you think of? Oh, fucking when I was a kid, like there's a baseball that I couldn't play with catch. So when I think of baseball, sometimes I feel alone, and then just be like, well, just think of that baseball when you read this monologue and stuff like that. Just bring some type of shit, but get lost in that right brain. I only took one class, so but I thought it was super interesting, and made me like get pumped up on taking it seriously.
Have you seen the show Barry?
No.
Oh, I think you really need to watch Barry.
Is that
Bill Hader?
Bill Hader, and he's a killer, and he
wants to be an actor.
Classes.
I think just based on what you were just saying, I think you should watch it. I watched the first season. I haven't started the second season yet. I'm kind of trying to wait so I can, after Game of Thrones is over, then I'll start into Barry.
Hit me up with the HBO Go passes, guys. I need passwords and accounts. Then I'll watch Barry.
Yeah. All you need is 5 friends, Netflix, iTunes Family, Hulu. What else?
Most of my family, except for my brother, uses my Netflix account.
Yeah, they owe you one. They owe you a HBO Go.
Oh fuck! I don't know if they have HBO though.
Anyways, let's wrap this up. Give them one more time your podcast, where they can find that, and you guys got a podcast Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah, we have a podcast with no pictures yet because we don't know what to put up. But we have 2 episodes on Spotify, and it's called How's This Podcast, HOWZTHIS podcast, and it's pretty much like this, like just cruising. We don't have any gimmicks yet. I want to fucking add some gimmicks or some type of substance so people could like, oh, let's see what they did this week. Let's see what they did this week or something like that. We do the episodes when we can because there's 4 of us, so it's hard to get people together. And Pour Cash on Instagram, PORKHVSH, because that was when using a V instead of an A was cool. That was before Nick was on Instagram.
True.
And yeah, hit us up.
All right, my buddy.
Give us a listen. Thank you.
Thanks for
Belly of
coming
the
over.
Beast. Thank you, Nick.